Hi guys, so Rosie here, and it's April 10th, and it's 10:30 p.m. And right now I am doing a reading on a news that came out yesterday, but there was so much information. Yesterday was a big day for the news of the raid of Michael Cohen. So right now, what I'm doing is I am doing the reading on where does the extra money to buy out the owner of Jared Kushner family's 666 Fifth Avenue come from. Okay, so I'm going to actually do you guys on Patreon. I'm going to link the article that came out on this blog called Curbed. It's a very specific real estate blog here in New York. I guess they have in different areas, but anyway, so it has all the information, okay, more figures and stuff. So anyway, so the question I have is, I don't know, people have asked me who, I don't know how to tell guys from the cards who. It's almost impossible, okay? But I feel like, let me ask the circumstance, okay? I'm not going to go through every, like, how do I even know? Like, oh, Saudi Arabia. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to see, like, where does the money come from? The second part of the question that I want to ask is, I have a feeling that this is going to be confiscated by Mueller, okay? Because if it comes from shady sources, right, that's what should happen. So that's what I want to know, okay? And I'm going to ask, what's going to happen? Okay, what's going to happen? Will Mueller confiscate this money? Okay, is this money legal? Where does this money come from? Is this money legal? And then on the second part, will Mueller confiscate this money? What's going to happen to this money? I feel like I have no way. I have no idea, but I feel like, to me, it sounds so fishy. Okay, so creepy, so weird, whatever. So okay, cards. So God, lights, and everything. Just protect me from the cards and show us as much information as you can about this money that here it says in this blog. Okay, so where does the money come from that the Kushner family has to buy 49.5% stake in the Midtown office tower from Vornado Realty Trust? Okay, so where does this money come from? That's the question. Okay, so where is it, guys? Oh, hello. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the cards. I think this is, and I feel like, guys, you see this shirt or whatever. I feel like I have to wear a big shirt in order to do the table thing, because it's a little awkward or whatever. I don't, it's like whatever. But I'm going to do it because I feel like it's one of those things. I'm going to go back here, okay? I'm going to go back to this, that I feel like it's helpful if you look at the cards. So I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to just put my glasses on so I can see, make sure I see it. Yeah. So I'm going to just shuffle this one here. Okay, so what's happening with Jared? Like, where does this money come from? And A and B, will Mueller get this money? Keep the money. Right? Not keep the money, obviously, but will he... I feel like this money is going to be frozen, guys. That's just me, but who knows what's going to happen. We're going to find out, okay? So what else do we have here? So where does this money come from? And where, like, what will Mueller do about this, okay? Let's find out if we can. And then, yeah, so as you know, I have 5 different cards that I use. Not all, I may not use all of them, but I use at least, I guess, 3 or 4. So let's find out. Okay, so what is this? Where does this come from? Mueller. Well, what will Mueller do about it, okay? What's going to happen? Is this money legal? Where does this come from? Okay. And one thing I want to say, guys, remember how recently there was this reports about how Jared's dad met with people from Qatar and also his brother, and I did a reading on his brother that said that maybe there was something like it showed bad cards for him, even though I think he's genuinely, like, truly, like, kind of like a nice person. when I think about this, if it's a family business, like if you know, let's say, I think it's a crime if you knowingly take money that's illegal. Okay. So if all these people in his family took meetings and know about this money, that would make sense why like the other kids would also, be responsible for whatever is happening here. Okay. So anyway, so I cut the cards. I'm gonna go back here. Okay, so I'm gonna try to see if I can fit in. I'm sorry, I get very self-conscious because of whatever, I don't want to, expose my whatever body. So anyway, so I'm here. Let's get started. So let's find out here. I think this is good, guys. It's gonna give me a lot of room. This with the big table. Okay, so here, interesting, guys. This card comes up a lot in this. This is opportunity. Okay, so I'm trying to think. Okay, so I'm just reminding myself like what this is about. Okay, so and then I think, you know what, there's enough room that I can fit. I hope I can fit all. Yeah, I think I can fit a lot of cards in this. Okay, so money. Okay, money, opportunity for money, travel. Okay, yeah, abroad, opportunity for money from abroad. Okay. Yeah, this is like money for Trump, yeah, into this, okay, public. Yeah, it's all going to become public. So essentially, it's saying here, opportunity for transfer, maybe financial transfer through the dog, meaning somebody they know or they trust, child here, meaning Trump, finances are set in place. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Child, boss, for a long time. Yeah, long-term partners in public. Now, this is public, meaning it could be public place. It could also mean that, because, in a way, building would be a public place. But like that eventually, if it becomes public, clarity about how the foreign place influences it becomes public. So it ends with it becoming public. Okay, so we're gonna all find out in a way or another. Let me look at the other Lenormand here. I already cut these cards. Okay, so fish, yeah, lots of money, opportunity for lots of money, and then again, opportunity here, opportunity for money. Again, guys, it's funny because it's like talking again. Oh no, not this one yet. Okay, gentlemen. Okay, let's just put another because, like I said, I don't like. Okay, so this is like sun. So really, there's going to be a lot of stork again. So there's a man here, but we don't know. It could be Mueller. You know what? Could be Mueller, actually. This is usually like Mueller, but we'll see. So looking into the money and money, it's almost like, guys, I feel like they're on their tail. Okay, the feds are on their tail. They're watching their every move. So it's not like they can hide anyway. Opportunity for money in public. Interesting. This is flowers, meaning bribery. So interesting, guys. This is, yeah, now get it more. The opportunity here, the bribery is meant for Trump. Okay, so to influence Trump's government. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think this is, wow, they have a lot of room here. See, I think this is okay. Yeah, so it's crazy, guys. Oh my god, wow, that's crazy. You can see here, this is crazy. I'm like, wow. Can you just look, the flowers, opportunity for bribery. Oh, nice guy. President's great. Just kidding. Okay, key anchor. No, interesting here. This is interesting. Important. Okay, now let's see what in the future here. Because I care more about the future, guys, because the future is really, right? Yeah, so lady in public, Russian influence in the public, this is aggression, will bring aggression. So I feel like the public's is already angry at them, okay? So there will be a payback, okay, for this. Now let's see. Okay, so this type of thoughts, somebody's worried, okay? So I feel like they know this is shady, but they're still they know. Okay, money again. Money. A long time ago. So it's almost like, I feel like this also could be that Jared, went through great lengths to get this money. Again, grief and adversity. It will end up bringing grief and adversity to him or them. Okay, look, interesting. So living room, guys. Property, okay? I'm going to talk about this card a little bit more, but high honors, money for or from people in high honors, and the money is built that way, like kind of shady money. Shady money. Yeah, deal with the lady becomes public. Oh, guys, look. Okay, so this is very good. So okay, guys, I'm gonna pull out a few more cards here and then talk more about it. Okay, just because I feel like I'm putting a lot of pulling out all cards. From now, I could see that this is fruit. I feel like Jared is he's like, I'm so happy I finally can rest because I've worked so hard to do, to get my stuff done, But look at the center. We have this guy, guys, let that upside down. So there's a problem with the document. What? So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this is an indictment, or I feel like, what I saw this card, the first thing I thought was like, oh, maybe they're going to block the sale. Something like that, okay? Either they get indicted or there's a problem as soon when they're going to go try to finalize this, okay? Yeah, so domestico, meaning they thought they were serving, but they were doing something wrong, okay? Okay, so what else? Here we have conversaciones. So there's a group of people. Could be their family, okay? People around them. Okay, I'm going to bring these cards, okay? Oh, guys, messages. So they all get a little message. Sorry about that, okay? Leggerezza. Interesting. Spreading something, transformation. Oh, no. Oh, okay, so pensiero strategy, okay, so rest strategy, okay. Oh, Tancita, my favorite card, guys, upside down, so it's going to be revealed. Dottore, so, oh my God, I'm loving it, guys. I'm loving it. Yeah, okay, so I love it, oh my God, I'm so excited. So, guys, it's very interesting because I feel like I feel like from Mueller, from Kushner's perspective, oh, interesting, this is illusion, the center. So from Kushner's perspective, this is a culmination of his work, okay? He finally finished this thing, okay? So he should be celebrating, right? But, sorry, bitch. This is, guys, I feel like I can get this closer and then, oh, no, I can't get closer because, sorry. All right. No, I don't like it. Okay, like this. You know what I'm saying? No, okay. Anyway, so, yeah, so here we have interesting balance. Almost it was like this. So interesting. I wonder. I feel like this is karma. What? Averting an ending. Interesting. This is very good, very good. Guys, I'm getting, anyway, so as I was saying, family, okay, happy family. I feel like this, to me, means, oh, look, focus. That Jared executed from his perspective. He finalized. He got what he needed. Finally got the money to cover the debts. Okay, so getting on. Just pulling the cards so we could talk. And oh, look, he's going to be exposed, guys. It's not even funny. So, bitch. So, yeah. So, okay. And then there's part 2 because it's what happens about the Mueller situation. So first, how do we get started here, okay? I'm trying to think. If I show you, okay, let me go here. Let me show you all the cards. I think it's so many cards that it's complicated. Okay, well, that is. Put my glasses on because it's a lot. Okay. So, okay, let me, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull the little mounts together and then connect this story afterwards, okay, for you. Just put the different, what each position set talks about. And then I'm going to connect them later for you, okay, because there's a lot. I think there's plenty. It's very clear to me essentially here before I even talk about these specific cards that essentially it outlines that Jared had a strategy and that he feels he's accomplished this strategy, even though it's all right, shady money, he got the bribe money and stuff like that. But okay, but this is just okay. Anyway, so this is the center first position here, illusion, okay, this card, opportunity. So he thinks, like I said, Jared lives, it's almost like he lives in a mental universe. He doesn't get it, that it's fake, right? It's not, the money isn't real. It wasn't earned the right way. But anyway, so he sees this as an opportunity to make a lot of money. So this was an opportunity. He's worried. He knows there's something wrong. I think this is Jared. It could be Jared. Yeah, it's Jared, right? Or his family. this is like there's going to be a problem with the document. Either they're not going to be able to sign it, or he's going to get an indictment before. But this is at the center. You know what I mean? Or this could be a shady document. But I feel like what I'm getting here, guys, is that there's going to be something that's going to stop this from happening the way he envisions this to happen. Okay, so that's the center. Now, at the beginning, and that's very interesting, we have aggression. So I feel like this could, you know how like Jared is all full of energy to travel abroad, to fulfill, his bullshit promises of like meeting all these foreign leaders. That's him. He's aggressively going after this. And then we have here, because look, the child, meaning Trump, and we have another card that connects really well with this. So he goes aggressively after, this is bribes, okay? Bribes related to his position with Trump, because here again, high honors. He is in a very high position, and so are the people that give him money. Pensiero is a card of strategy. So here, that was his strategy, okay? He's going to be aggressive. He's going to go after bribes related to Trump for people in high honors, okay? Because now he's in high honors, and that's his strategy. That's position one, okay? Okay, so then below this one, we have temperance. Now, temperance means balance. Interesting card, okay, to have here, because usually I don't associate him with balance, but this is karma, okay, or like the law, for like the law of the heaven, okay? Okay, so then we have here money or boss. And it's almost like maybe this could be his goal. We know that he started out with debt, so restoring the balance would be temperance. So maybe it explains it this way, okay? So money and opportunity. So his goal is, again, he's seeking opportunities, financial opportunities for money. Money, it doesn't matter where it comes from, right? And this is very interesting, guys, this card here, domestical, because it's a person who serves. So he's pretending to serve. And right, but I just wanted to show, sometimes the cards, obviously we have a story, but we have interesting moments that they're interesting, I think, insightful. Pensiero is the card of strategy, and right below him, we have the person who feigns to be, who calls himself a servant, but isn't. It's exactly who he is, right? Jared pretends to be serving the government. He's only serving himself, okay? And at the bottom here, we have falsitas. So that's exposed, okay? So essentially, his strategy is to pretend to be a servant, a government worker, but that's fake. And this is going to come out, okay? So this was, just wanted to show you before I show position 3. And now let's go to position 3. Okay, so then it's interesting because here we have 9 of Cups upside down. Now, 9 of Cups upside down is a card of like, this is getting what you want. This is like either too much of a good thing, or what is that expression? Be careful what you wish for. I think this is be careful what you wish for, because this is something permanent or something that he was seeking for a long time, stability, okay? And this is key, something that was very important to him. Happiness here, I think it means, like I said, a lot of money or financial, like being super rich. But everything is unmasked, okay, because we have the false upside down. So he got what he wanted, I think, ultimately. Okay, this is the culmination of what he wanted, but he's going to pay a price, okay, because it's fake. Now, let's go back to the top here. I showed you the center now. It's underneath the computer. Great. So, okay. So on top we have, he's trying to avert an ending, okay? This would be a progress or a financial transfer. Now, there's a man here. I put a card on top of the man. I think it could be Mueller, okay? Somebody's going to look into it, okay? And look into everything he's done for a long time, and all of his family and his business partners. So I feel like essentially on top of him is Mueller looking at everything, okay, everything, like a long way, looking to all these people around him and like what they've done for a long time, okay? This is Mueller. And the transfers, I think this is financial transfers. Mueller is watching over all the financial transfers related to him, to his family, okay? That's on top. And like I showed you in the center, we have, meanwhile he's thinking, he just did all this, but it's an illusion. He just saw an opportunity to get a lot of money. He's worried, and then boom, gets a letter, okay? I think either the sale is like halted by the government in some way, or he gets an indictment and it has to stop, okay? So And then at the bottom we have the family, again, part of the family, a message. So this is why, guys, and if we see here, it's interesting for some reason the Sibila cards are saying interesting things. So here, everybody around him, okay, that he has met with. And also, I think essentially his family, that they have a business together, gets a negative letter through a messenger, okay? So they're happy until they get this message. They are all, and I feel like because it's below them, it affects all of them, okay? And it's a messenger here. So that's what's interesting. Now, going back to the bottom here, this is the family with a messenger, and that's causes grief and adversity because of these transfers, financial transfers from their friends. So they were, very happy that they found the lawyer, they had the loyalists who were willing to give them money, but then boom, comes the letter, and it causes grief and adversity just when they were ready to transfer the money to execute everything. So that's the story. And then we have, the future. Let's look at the future. Now the future, oh, we did not finish this? Crazy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2. Interesting. Really? Oh, no, it's, hello, underneath the computer. Hello, girlfriend. Okay, so anyway, so underneath the computer here we have, okay. So this is the first position of the future. Again, spy card, guys. So I showed you he's going to be exposed, okay? So whatever, bitch. So again, the sun. Sun exposes the spy, okay, and the spy's connection to Russia. The lady is the Russia stuff. And the deals. And here is very interesting card, guys, dottore. Okay, dottore means solution, a person who has a solution. So the deal was he became a spy in some way because that was a solution to his problems. Now I wanted to show you again the first row here. Maybe anyway, I just want to tell you the story here, and then I could show you quickly the full thing here, but I think it's a little easier because it's overwhelming like the other way. Okay, so, oh no. Yeah, this was on top. So here's the strategy. This is a strategy for his family, okay, for the people near him and getting money from all these people. And this is a solution, okay? So talking to these people or helping, it's like the strategy is about helping people near him and his family. And he feels like he found a solution, okay? And the solution was talking to the Russians and making a deal so he could solve that problem for himself, obviously, okay? But as you know, it turns out badly. So then, anyway, so going back here, spies revealed the deal that he's made as a solution to the problem that his family had. And then here, again, the future position, like 8, focus on something. Foreign becomes public. So it could also be data or social media. I think here is public, okay, becoming public. The connection to the Russian stuff, living room. In Lecheretsa. Now, I feel like, guys, Lecheretsa means like, oh, it's like ditzy. So it's like he is kind of ditzy, Kushner. He's like, oh, I'm just here trying to work out the USA foreign policy. I am working very hard to create the American Office of Innovation. It's like, he pretends to be, he's like, just, whatever. He's pretending. Now, I wanted to bring up this card, guys, because I was watching the readings I had done yesterday about Mueller and Trump and all that. And this card came up a lot, and I remember, and I saw the news, and I was like, oh, I got it, what it was. Because they were getting doing the raid to get the communication between Trump and the lawyer. So this is exactly what it is. It's not only is it like when the FBI raid happens, it goes into the living room, right? It goes, either the card, the stanza, this one, so it goes into the person's living room, the living quarters. This card also means interpersonal communications that are secret and private. So either a raid or they intercept emails, okay? So anyway, so like I said, they find this, I think this is Mueller super focused. Find the connection between, all the connection becomes public with the, this is also group meetings, guys. So it could be the Seychelles stuff very well, because it's a place where you meet people in public, groups of people. So it's like the meeting with a foreign power in public and like dissimulate, oh, yeah, no, it's just like, I was over there at the Seychelles and I suddenly ran into all these people. Wasn't that interesting? What a coincidence. Oh my God. So, okay. And here, like I said, through either emails or raids, okay? All right, now the end, we end here with, you know, the connection, the deal, you know, the kind of conspiracy, you can call it that, okay? And again, the card of the garden, it becoming public. Okay, and this is also meetings, so it could be through their meetings, aggression, so aggressive fighting, okay? Or it could also mean that it goes down dramatically, or that, you know, he connected to that, there's proof of aggression here. It could also be the attack, that he was okay with the attack, okay? And this is a very interesting card, guys. Nemika, okay, is the enemy, upside down. So the enemy is revealed. And I think he's revealed as an enemy. Now, in the Sibila, there are two enemy cards, the man and the woman. The difference is that the man is a bit like the fox in the Lenormand, is the person who you don't see, who's not in your environment. But the woman is in your environment. And this is the condition here. So Gerida, you know, in the government, oh, I am just trying to help out with the Office of Innovation. And I am here to help with the opioid crisis and peace in the Middle East. No, it's like the truth is revealed that he is an enemy, like he is working for the enemy. And who do we have as the enemy? Mueller. So, bitch, time to go to jail, baby. Woo. Time to go. Woo. Time to go to jail, baby. Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting, guys. So now I feel like that was, you know, I feel like this story is nicely wrapped up. Now let's see here, now that I'm organized, please, I hope. So yeah, we have here. Okay, now I'm going to show you quickly, try to be quick about it, to show you the stories here of all of, okay, quickly, the different kinds of cards, okay? Now here, I'm going to lower this if I can. Okay, sorry, you see here. Because that tells us a lot, okay? It's like, this is one of the situations where I feel like it can be very interesting when you don't know a lot of information. If you have to, looking at the cards very carefully helps, okay? So I'm gonna do style by style now because we can understand a little, like I said, you know the story now, but let's just look at the, no, this is here, actually, you know, sorry, this is here, okay. And then here. So you see, I'm just separating them, you know, trying to make it as not very messy, okay? So anyway, guys, so here you can see, I hope you can see, this is starting with the Sibila cards, okay? So we have here, this strategy is to meet or find the people, you know, help his family or meet with these people that are already close to him. And he saw that as a solution. So he was thinking of a strategy. He thought, oh, I'm going to talk to these people. I'm going to help my family and everybody I know to find a solution to this. Okay, so this is a strategy. Okay, now below we have, you know, he faked helping the government, but ultimately the fakeness leads him to the letter, like a letter meaning probably some sort of like document that's negative. Even though he thought he pretended. This is a person pretending. He's a ditz, okay? It was also transformation, but I think essentially in this context, he pretended. But it didn't work because ultimately he got the letter and it's at the center. So it's wrong, it's negative. And here's revealed. So he's revealed to be the person that he is through, he gets a message that reveals what he really is. And the revelation is that he is an enemy, essentially, and that he's either an enemy or works for an enemy, which is both are terrible. Anyway, so I wanted to show you this, and again, it's very interesting to look at here. The dottore, it's like he thought that the solution was to pretend to be fake, but ultimately he is unmasked. Okay, all right. So moving on, now I'm lifting this here. Okay, to do the other ones. Okay. Okay, so now we can see, okay, now let's see, let's find these here, okay, because it gives us a lot of information. So at the same time, So at the same time, I have here he's worried. Okay, he's worried. He's been working a long time to get this solved, the problem that was exposed before. And he's worried because, and he's depressed. Okay, grief and adversity, or essentially very bad things happen. He knows it's going to come. And it does. Okay, so he goes here. It's like he's been pursuing these very powerful people for a long time through deals. He wants deals with them. And here he's pursuing people of high honors for money so that he can get great happiness, meaning a lot of money, okay? But ultimately, this money that I think he gets, even momentarily, like we saw, it's an illusion, it's going to bring grief and adversity. Why? Because Mueller is at the end. Mueller gets it. And here, the marriage, the deal that probably relates to real estate is exposed either through the real estate and or through interpersonal communications, and Mueller gets it, okay? So again, the strategy, okay, the culmination of the strategy, okay, and then we have, I'm going to do the other one. Now here, the other, no, this one, okay. And then, let's see here, the bigger Blue Normans, we have a man here having clarity about the money. Okay, so I think this man here is Mueller. Okay, Mueller having clarity about the money. The bribery is exposed as coming from Russia, or like could be Russia or someone else. Okay, I think it here could be foreign. I don't want to, guys, I don't really know who or what country. I'm not able to find it. Okay, so this is like oh, and I have to explain this, but something's coming to I'm seeing something I have to tell, but let me explain this and then I'll tell you. Club opportunity for lots of money through the garden, or it becomes public. Okay, so I feel like it becomes public, or it's about a public place. Okay, I wonder, and I don't think it's a building, guys, because I really, the garden is something else. It's just a, yeah, I just feel like essentially the opportunistic nature of the money is exposed, and here we have important transfer, aggression, fighting. So there's like, I feel like it's the attack of Mueller on the money. Okay, I think Mueller is going to try to, and I think he'll probably ultimately succeed in taking the money. So, okay, I'm going to lift this out. Oh, what am I doing? No, yeah, I'll just keep it here. Okay, all right. So, anyway, so you can see here now, again, ultimately, oops, I showed you here. So he gets the job with Trump here, okay, and he gets aggressive here, right here, okay. And then we have he's averting an ending. He wants progress, or he thought, this is going to avert the negative ending for his family. He becomes a spy in some way, okay, or I think he's a spy, but this is revealed. And so he wants to achieve this balance. He wants this goal, and the goal is financial. And then he's eluded with the idea of this opportunity. So he finds the financial opportunity through a foreign power, okay? And then here he gets what he wants. And I think this is like also anchors of jobs. So I feel like maybe he works for them, or he like decides to do the spy work, whatever it is. And here's his family. So in a way, I feel like he finds friends of his family to help him. And ultimately everything is exposed. So like the connections are exposed, okay? So that's it, guys. So that's the part about Jared. Okay, now, it's been, oh my God, 35 minutes crazy, because I want to know, and I haven't, oh my God, crazy. I haven't found out. Okay, so does Mueller, what happens to this money? We understood everything about it. It's going to be exposed. It's going to, I think it, I think it exposed everything here. But I want more. There's just a few more cards here, guys, about this situation, okay? Sorry, I'm like a little bit, I'm such a nerd, okay? Like, I want to know. I want to know everything. So I just want to know what Mueller did, because as we saw, it ended with Mueller. But now let's see it from Mueller's perspective. Like, what happens to this money, okay? Because, yeah, Jared feels like this is the culmination of all his hard work, betraying his country, being a spy and everything. So, but let's see what happens, okay? Let's see, this is, yeah, this is mixed back. Okay, yeah, this is, okay, yeah, this is, okay, now, okay, good. So now let's just see, I want to see it from Mueller's perspective, okay? So what does Mueller find? Like, what is, you know what I mean? Oof, it's kind of put my hair like kind of crazy, whatever. So anyway, so let's see here, guys. I want to know, like, what, so now let's see from Mueller's perspective. just see here. What does he find? Like, what Mueller does with this? What will happen to this money? Will Mueller take this money? What's going to happen to this money? Okay, that's it. That's a simple question. I don't want to do like as detailed as this. Okay, I don't want to do it as detailed as I saw before, but there's 5 positions, I think, or 6. Yeah, I think 6. Okay, should see. Yeah, so this is conversations or recordings could become news, guys. Interesting. Key, something important about old, Dotard. Okay. Gentlemen, guys, I think this could be Jared. I'm gonna keep it here because I think this is Jared. And the deal is exposed. Okay, one more. Okay. Yeah, again, money. Oh my God, I almost feel like were these cards? No, were they not there? I feel like they were, but okay, clouds. So hidden conversations. Okay, interesting. Okay, let me lower this, guys. Okay, I think you can see. Yeah, I think you can see well, and I can see, and I'll talk to you if there's like, I just want to, again, like I said, I want to say what happens to this money, okay? Because I'm getting a strong sense. Oh, and by the way, guys, let me just see. Okay, so I want to tell you. So as I was telling you that I don't know where this money comes from. Okay, I don't know. It's hard for me to identify, but I got the image, and that doesn't mean anything. It's just the intuition. The first image I got is actually MBS, right? I forgot his name, but it's the guy from the Prince, the King of Saudi Arabia. Now the kid, he's 32. But that there's a consortium underneath, like that funnels money through him to the Kushners. So it's not. It's like it shows almost as if it would be from MBS, but it's not. Okay, it's like there's money from Russia, there's money from different countries that they all send to this one account, and they kind of get together and distribute as one. So it's not just one country, several. That's all I want to say. Okay, now I'll go back here, okay, because I want to show you this, the cards themselves. And then, okay, here, oh, child, where does it go? Here. Yeah, okay, so yeah, interesting. It's kind of saying what the other things we're saying, guys. So it's like the child cloud, okay, oh, guilt. Bitch, guilty, gonna take your money. Bitch, guilty. Look, look. Guilty Dotard. Dotard's guilty. Dotard, either as a child or as Dotard, he's guilty. So it's effed. Bitch, zeft, because Mueller is here. Okay, and again, hidden, shady dealings behind the scenes. So, okay, I get a sense, guys, and I got this before too, that there are recordings of the Seychelles meetings, and that's what I feel like that's what the thing is about. Okay. Again, money and the bosses here. Again, money. Snake. Yeah, the deal is exposed. Okay, the deal. I think essentially this deal is about how the money was, how they got the money. Okay, now here, what is? Oh, this is okay. Oh, an ending. So, you think you won't? I feel like he's like, an ending. Guys, look. Oh my God. Ending to the child. So, sorry, bitch. Military person, law enforcement. Okay, then, theft. So, this is interesting, guys. So I feel like, well, okay, this is very clear. Sorry about that, bitch. Yeah, so, short illness, I was like, okay, interesting. Okay, so guys, so here, I think you can see it, okay? Just show you the military recognize, okay, I'm going to show you this, okay, like this, okay? Because this is not enough cards, that's okay. So on the left here, we have military, meaning here in this context is the law enforcement. So the law enforcement sees this as theft, this money is stolen, and then it leads to an ending. What ending? Ending of the child. So the child, meaning Trump, is recognized as having stolen money, and there's an ending to him. A short illness, it's a person who can't do much. They're like sort of like the hanged man in tarot. So there's nothing they can do, and what can't they do is here is the money that's casino money, meaning it's like they can't explain the money. So stolen, so shady crime by child about stolen money. Law enforcement brings an ending, and they can't do anything about it. So yeah. Sorry. So yeah. So girl. Bye. Yeah. So. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see. Stability is interesting. Okay, so there's a loss. Okay, melancholia means they're trying to recover from a loss here. Sick. But that, you know, they did something sick, like literally, meaning they did something wrong. And here, this is, guys, this always shows up as Trump's kids, okay? Upside down. I feel like it's always Trump's kids. I think it's like the family is related. Oh, here, the actions, the things they've done when they were desperate, right? Desperata per gelosia. So this is a person who did something in desperation, okay? And here, this is a person upside down, got real, okay. Fidelta. Again, it's funny, came back. Yesterday, these cards were together again. So he was not loyal, right? I think to the country here, Mika. So he was not a loyal friend. Interesting, because the friend wins in the end. What was his friend? Ladro. So it's almost like there's somebody there. I think there was somebody there to record this conversation. It could be the George Nader person, guys. I feel like there's somebody who's privy to this and makes this public, okay? What else? Do I have all of it? Here, oh, let's just see. Yeah, the center here, strength. I thought this was upside down. I don't know. So strength, I don't know. Strength, is it? I think it was upside down. Victory. So interesting. Victory. Yeah, theft, upside down. Isolation. Celebration. The world, guys. Yeah, I feel, you know, it's very interesting because I feel like we, you know, in the end, all of it, I feel like that we return to order, essentially. Okay, there's return of order in the world. Okay, so yeah, so I feel like, yeah, the money, I almost feel like it's full circle. Okay, there's full circle because I think Mueller recovers. Guys, I really don't think. Okay. What's going to happen to the people involved in this deal? What's going to happen to his family as a result of this? Okay, just quickly, guys. Just like I said, okay, let me just quickly. I know I feel like I'm like too much information, but I think this is one of those cases that it's important to look at the cards. Okay, so unhappy because they lost something. They weren't loyal. They did some shady things here, and the things they did were sick. They were wrong. Okay, and here's the theft is exposed. The lack of loyalty, meaning, wait, oh, that's right, because there was this card here. Okay, so the lack of, oh, no, first was this card. Okay, so La Mica, and I was like, who is this person? What I sensed here is this person is actually maybe somebody who was in on this deal, like a spy or like George Nader, I don't know, exposes this as theft. Okay, so there's somebody there who's going to expose this. And then here, just going back to the traditional Lenormands, we're going to have here is the ring, the news of, what do we have here? Dotard. So we find out that Dotard had a deal all along, and this is important, something important related to Dotard. And Jared, I think this is Jared. Jared was the conduit to this money somehow, okay? And then what do we have? It's missing. Where's the other one? Oh, here. The bird. So I think, like I said, guys, I believe there is a conversation, recorded conversation somehow. Okay, here. And then we have here on center an ending. So this brings an ending. Law enforcement is here. Law enforcement brings an ending because law enforcement recognizes this as theft, an ending to Dotard. And here, they can't do anything about it because the money can't be explained, okay? And then we have here the boss or money. Money let, you know, through he did shady things for money. He was the spy, I think. This is a child stuff. Trump did hidden things behind the clouds, right? Hidden things for money. Trump is guilty because of shady dealings. And what do we have here? What's missing? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, shady dealings as a spy. Okay, so I feel like I said, I believe that Kushner was essentially a conduit, like he was the person who intercepted the money, and I feel like it's both Kushner's and the Trumps together. It's like the whole Ryko situation. And like I said, it ends in celebration of the world here. I think it's important just because I feel like we celebrate the completion in the sense that the investigation. I think this is like us. Maybe I think I don't think they celebrate, you know, they may celebrate, but it's going to be short. Okay, I don't think that this is, I feel like essentially it's a restoration of balance in some way, right? And then let's say, let me just ask a couple more questions that I have about the situation, which is, will the deal go, I don't think it will, but I just want a confirmation. Just one thing of cards. Will this deal go through? Will it be completed? Let's say, okay, look, long-term opposition, news of something. Yeah, this is quid pro quo. False person. Yeah, here's fake. And interesting. Power. Yeah, guys, I don't know. See more here. Yeah, problems for the family. Yeah, house. News about the house. Could be the White House, but also the building itself. Oh, unpleasant. They're not happy. Made mistakes. Shady people behind the scenes here, happy, or it's something they care about. Lilies, news about the men in the White House. Okay, dotard. Yeah, they dealt with the shady criminals, and then, you know, big hope comes, and there's prison. Okay, so yeah, I feel like something's gonna happen where I don't believe they'll be able to get away with this. Okay. And what the last question I have is, what happens to the family? Okay, their family business or whatever, the Kushners, you know, whoever got this money. What happens to them? Oh, this is shady dealings, network, corrupt. I think the shady dealings, they're exposed. They're part of a corrupt network. Happy, okay. Shady, I feel like, interesting, happy. Oh, yeah, scythe. Cut the side, yeah, look, guys, look, it gets cut, okay? The building gets cut. What they really care about gets cut, which was their building, I think. Not just the government, but this is, they lose the building, okay? Ha ha ha, assholes. So, okay, this is Trump, foreign influence, sad news. Yeah, there's sad news about the foreign influence. Oh, yeah, losses. Because of old deals, or okay, old people, yeah. Gran consolazione, so they lose the money, okay? Again, ha, bitches. Woo! Nope. You're not gonna take the money. This is greed. Okay, sorry about that. Things are revealed, okay? So, the family. And the country is happy. Interesting, guys. It ends with the country being happy. So, yeah, so I feel like, essentially, guys, the foreign influence is revealed. They end up losing the building, and there's indictments. Okay, so it also shows that they did shady dealings to achieve their dreams here. Okay, so they did the shady dealings to achieve their dreams, but what they care about gets cut, which is their building, I think. And then there's losses. Okay, so they were trying to move on from these losses, and I think these are old business partners. And I think maybe they have a long-standing relationship, okay, with these people, maybe. But then again, there's losses. And here's Trump. The foreign influence brings sad news, maybe indictments. And here, yeah. So that's that, guys. Yeah, I think they lose the building. And I feel like I know what I'm doing. I'm like trying to like get the prison. It's like, is anybody going to prison by any chance? Is anybody going to prison because of this? Specifically because of the 366 deal. Will they go to prison? Okay, meetings, work, main person, I think Jared. Oh, he received gifts, yeah. So it's not, yeah, it's like, he met people, we know that already. We met people for work. Like we know he met with people to get gifts. So he got this as a gift, a work gift. Hi, Jared. So, snake, okay. Oh, snake's guilt, yeah, he's a spy, okay. Oh no, Jared, no. Yeah, an ending. Oh, what? The snake is guilty and has an ending for a snake. Yeah, so I know I love this. This is the reputation. Okay, so yeah, reputation of the loyalists. Secrets. Yeah, here this is a Wait, no, I think it was like, yeah, so long term, something long term, happy, to be serving and doing the wrong things. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's not, yeah, right, in this specific reading, not talk about, okay, there's manipulation. Uh-oh, tower burning. Oh, good to see a tower card. Yeah, everything falls apart, and there's not much they can do, okay? So that's what I feel like, guys. Essentially, it is not talking about prison per se. You showed Mueller there and everything. But I think it's showing everything falling apart, and I think they lose the building, and they're guilty, and the whole thing with Jared being exposed as some sort of spy happens. So it's not gonna happen, all right? Sorry about that. So anyway, guys, that was that. It was pretty in-depth reading on the whole thing with the 6666 building, and what happens, where the money comes from, what Mueller does, and all that. What happens to the family about that, okay? So anyways, I'm going to stop now, guys. So good night. Bye.